Sadhguru, how is the Adi Yogi Linga different from Dhanyalinga? And what aspect of Shiva is being brought out in the Adi Yogi Linga?
You cannot compare dhanyalinga with anything else. There isn't another thing like this on the planet. I could do 1,000 of these things in my life, but I will not be able to do even one more of that. It's very different. Everything is different. It's a different dimension altogether. Well, in logical thought, there may not be much difference because that also has 7 chakras, this also has 7 chakras. Everybody has 7 chakras only. Adi Yogi also has only 7. So, it's not the same. If I go into the detail, how it's not the same. But let's come to this. Adi Yogi will do something very specific. You can hire him for a job. You can't hire him for anything. He's simply there. So this guy's more useful? Yes, if you look at it in a certain way, he's more useful. But if you go by usefulness of life, you will lose your life. You know, there's a beautiful situation in Mahabharata, I've spoken about this probably in the Bhavaspandanas, probably in Samyam. A time comes when everybody has to be on some side, either this side or that side of the battle. So when the time to choose comes, the Pandavas choose Krishna. Krishna puts up this thing, either you can have me or you can have my army, which is 10,000 strong. Duryodhana chooses the army, Pandavas choose Krishna. And beforehand, Krishna says, I'm not going to fight, I'm just going to be there. So Pandava said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens, we want you to be with us, that's all. Duryodhana thought, these guys have a history of being stupid. And this is it, this crowns it all. You're going into a battle, instead of picking up a 10,000 strong army, you pick up one man who is not willing to fight. This is the peak of stupidity. But that made all the difference. That made all the difference. And that's how life is. For a specific purpose, he's been created for a specific purpose. He will serve that purpose wonderfully well. He's not been created for any specific purpose. He is simply there like the universe. An insect may have a purpose, a bird may have a purpose, an animal may have a purpose, a tree may have a purpose, a plant may have a purpose, a weed may have its purpose. But the universe has no purpose and the Creator has no purpose. So you can choose an insect against the Creator because it's more useful. So I'm just saying, if you go with a certain logic of utility, you will miss the fundamentals. You will miss the ultimate nature of life. So every time something comes up, don't compare it to Dhyanalinga. Ask, okay, is Bhairavi better than Dhyanalinga? Last time I think this question came. Now is Adi Yogi better than… Okay, there is no competition for him. But he's not in the race. But there's no competition for him. But he's never going to be in the race. So, every time something happens, Don't compare. As I told you, I can consecrate 1,000 like this. If we have the money, the resource, we can do 1,000 Adiyogis. Actually, today if we wanted, we could have consecrated maybe 10 at a time and kept it ready. Suppose you build a hall in your town, we could have just sent him. Yes, we could have done 10. We had enough energy and anyway all of you are there, you're 10,000, for 1,000 I could have done one at least. We could have easily done 10 or more. But that's not the case with that. That cannot be done again. Just out of question. Definitely I cannot do it. I don't see anybody right now on this planet who can do it. Tomorrow if somebody comes, I don't know. Sometime in future if somebody comes, we do not know. But right now I don't see anybody on the planet who can do that. So I wish to… what should I tell you? I wish to congratulate you for having successfully consecrated Adiyogi Alayam, all of you. At a time like this, when I'm doing something like this, if you have experienced me as a nice person, I'm not a nice person when I'm onto something like this. Because this needs a certain kind of focus. This needs a certain kind of… not mental focus alone, it needs a certain kind of energy focus which doesn't spare any room for niceties of life and behavior and conduct. It's just that. So I've been in a certain way last 2 days. If it's been little too whatever for you, if it's little been rude or scary, you haven't seen Shiva. He's rude and scary. It's been really wonderful all of you being here and absolute participation from all of you. It's been great having you here. And these things should always be done only with small groups of people, individuals who have a certain intimacy with you. Otherwise it's risky. I assumed this intimacy with all of you. And it's truly wonderful that without any aberration, all of you went through this in a wonderful manner. I bow down to you for this. Wonderful. Yogishwaraya Mahadevaya Trayambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagni Rudraya Nilakantaya Mrityunjayaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagni Rudraya Nilakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadhashivaya Sarveshwaraya Sadhashivaya